Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope you guys are all having a good start to the morning. We have 30 seconds until the market opens. I just want to give it a little bit of time for everyone to start tuning on in. There we go. Unsupported resolution. Perfect. Let's see. All right. Let me know if you guys see this. What's up? What's up? Can you guys see this okay? Are we all good? All right, so just got a strong push up. Just wanted to close it out. So that's 180. Wow, there it goes. 78, 79. Really beginning to push up now. Wow, 780. Okay, definitely sold too early. Here we go. Still showing signs of an uptrend. Natural gas pushing up. Here we go. All right. So pretty much what I saw going on right now was this pattern, right? Kind of these overall high points, overall low points, right? This SMA line or this middle VWAP. You could kind of see this pattern, this flow of the high points, low points, high points, low points, and high points. So it made sense. So I waited for confirmation. I waited for the break above the EMA line, so you guys could see that right around 825 to like 827 it was already showing not just signs of consolidation, right, from the sell-off, consolidation, and confirmation. You guys could see how this moved on up from over here. I've taken one trade, and just so you guys could see, this is where I bought, and it was at 326. So just like I said, in between 325 and 327, and then you guys just saw me sell. So nothing fancy, nothing special. If anything, I sold way too early. I sold at 7.3, and right now it's at 17.83. I wasn't in with 100K or anything like that. I was in with I think 50K, right? It said I had like 800 or how many shares? 2,000 shares. Yeah. So nothing fancy, but yeah. Again, just trying to get a feel of the market. Trying to not like make it or break it or anything like that. So So how do you get access to trade pre-market and after-market hours? So you just have to have a real account. If you have a paper trading or simulation trading account, it won't allow you to, right? But once you do, you can just call to the Ameritrade, and all I think you really have to do is you'll be able to, just go on over here, and instead of where it says day, you have to click EXT, and then you could sell with limit orders and stuff like that. Limit orders, sell orders, all have to be limit. There's no stop loss or stop limits during extended hours, so just a little heads up on that with the risk involved. Here we go. /CL with a very consistent descending pattern, right? No, Nelson, I meant nothing fancy by like the 50K of how much I made. Nothing fancy about my trade at all. My trade was very simple. I locked in profits, if anything, too early. So that's what I meant by that. I didn't mean the dollar amount. I know the dollar amount's pretty hefty. There we go, /CL, again, overall descending pattern. Look at the MACD, look at the RSI, showing signs of potential confirmation. So the more that it continues to sell off, the better for us, right? Or I guess for me. But there it goes. Look at that. There we go. There we go. There it goes. It just broke 55. But 536 on this, and yeah, as you can see there, we're up 700 so far. So there it goes, 565, 565, 566. Alright, that was a good one. That was a very smooth trade. Again, I took part when all the action was happening, which, being completely honest, for all those that have seen me trade, that usually doesn't happen. That was a very ideal trade. Those are like the glorified ones that I really like, but again, doesn't usually play out like that, so I don't want you guys to think that it's always that simple. That was very, very simple. So 565, there it goes. Still showing signs of uptrend, /CL, still selling off again. I'm just gonna give this a little bit more time for it to become a better deal. So we're halfway to my daily goal, and it's 7 minutes from when the market opened. There goes DGAS. Natural gas is selling off, showing signs of a downtrend. I'm gonna set my alert here. So it looks like my computer's like overheating or something. I didn't mean to set that. You guys could hear the fans. I do apologize for that. Yeah, so it says Ricky, you're streaming in 480. That's just, because of my connection right now. I do apologize. There's nothing that I can do about that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have to work with right now, just since I am streaming off of like my laptop. There it goes, pulling back. Let's see where we go from here. So again, it found a support, right? It's now showing signs of an uptrend. /CL, there it goes, looking good. So again, the more that this thing pushes up, the better, because the more the margin for potential loss then it will have, making it better for DWT. So As of right now, again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They 100% don't have to. This thing can continue to uptrend based off of previous patterns. It, definitely wasn't showing signs of that, but I just like to be kind of like optimistic, right, about what can or cannot happen. Nothing has to happen. It didn't have to find a support here. It doesn't have to, you know, stop at the SMA line. It's been getting rejected at the SMA line. But again, the market just opened in 9 minutes ago, right? So overall pattern and direction can change. So, same question: how and when did you negotiate the cost per trade with TD Ameritrade? I've made a video about this. I've talked to you guys about this. It was multiple. It wasn't just like I went from $6.95 to $3, right? I went from $6.95 because that's the normal cost, right? I believe through TD Ameritrade, I went from $6.95 to like $4.95, and from $4.95 to like $3.95, and all these things were like in a spread of like a year. And it's just because like I continued and continued to call. Some of you guys might be like, well, Ricky, why would you even call? Like, it doesn't even matter. It's just a little bit. You guys know how cheap I am, right? And if I can save $1 or $2 or $3 per trade, then of course I would do it. Now I'm at $3, so just so you guys could see, if I trade something, you guys could see the cost per trade is $3. I might end up calling a little bit later and trying to see if I can get it down to $2, but I don't think they're. But thinking about it and everything that TD Ameritrade does for me, with how I think amazing their platform is, and their support, like they're a company and it's a for-profit business. So I also have to value them to a certain degree, right? Um, but yeah, all you guys have to do is call and kind of see what happens. Look at that. Showing signs of an uptrend. Natural gas strong push up. Yep. Thanks, Ricky. I went from $6.95 to $3.95. I'll negotiate down to $3. I like that, Jeff. And you could be like, my friend has $3. Like, what's going on? Do you value my friend more than you value me? You guys can say whatever it is. Be polite, right? There's no reason to like be disrespectful, especially with I think, in my opinion, and it's just that I think TD Ameritrade is pretty great. So setting my alerts, right? Let's just look at the MACD, look at the RSI, look at previous patterns. No. We'll see what happens here. Natural gas, there it goes, looking a little bit more on the overbought side. I am not going to trade DGAS. Although I did well with DGAS yesterday, I really don't like the spread, especially so early in the morning. It's so difficult to get in at an exact price point and get out at an exact price point. It's honestly, like, I've been debating on whether to trade DGAS, because it's so frustrating. There it goes, showing one small little sign. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go in with a smaller amount, so 4,000 shares. I'm going to watch crude oil. So here we go. We're at the EMA line. That looks nice, but again, no confirmation just yet. Nope, consolidation. Right, and then I have DWT right here, so I could see where the bid and the ask is. So it's right around where I bought at. Right, so nothing fancy. We're still consolidating, no break of pattern. We're still, kind of just waiting which way it goes. Here it goes, trying to pull back a little bit. The MACD is beginning to descend, which again, indicators are a good resource and a good reference. It's never a reason you want to take a trade. You never want to rely on an indicator, nothing like that. You never want to rely on, anything to tell you exactly when to buy and when to sell. It's good to use as a reference of like, okay, this is of value and goes according to the overall pattern and waiting for confirmation, and that's good. But at the end of the day, I never want to rely on just the indicator. Here we go. We're at 4647. I want to see lower lows. I want to see this thing break below this. Will we do it? Of course. Did you try to get your cost per trade down on Fidelity? Yeah, I got it down on Fidelity as well. We're here to negotiate everything, right? Everything within our own means. Again, it's not really selling off right now. As you guys can see, there's no reason to add more to my position size. If anything, I'm going to play more on the defense. Oh shoot, it's not this, it's this. So again, my cost per trade right now, as you guys can see, is where's it at? Oh, right here, 6449. So you guys can see how much I'm up, how much I'm down. I'm gonna try to again just manage that risk just in case there's a breaker pattern. There it goes. Look, it's beginning to pull back. So again, not a huge dollar amount, but that doesn't mean that things can't go south, right? Especially if we begin to aggressively uptrend. I'm probably going to be best if I lock in, close out my position. There goes, I set my stop just so I'm out of control, right? So if it pushes up and it continues to uptrend, then that's out of my control. That was my fault for getting in a sense, too early, and then I pay the price for it, right? Then I'll cut losses. And here it goes. It looks like we're about to get to that point. Let's see. Here we go. And sold. Whoa, why did it sell at 3.8? What the heck? That's bummy. Wow, that gave back quite a bit. That gave back about $300. And that was a small trade. That was about a 1%, 1.1% move, right? Against me. So another reason to be that much more selective. So it didn't go according to plan, but it's all good. All good in the hood. I like that. We're deal hunters even for commissions. Yep. Morning from Auburn Hills, Michigan. What's going on, Andrew? What's up? $100% address. If the direction is not super clear or you don't have a clear understanding of the overall pattern, no reason for you to trade, early. So I'm going to wait a little bit more for confirmation the next time around, but I'm going to go in with, if it even comes around. I'm not going to trade it right now, but I literally think I cut losses at the lowest price point. That is hilarious. Not hilarious, but, that is my luck. It's all good. Rather manage my risk than be sorry, right? So let's check this out. Yeti just broke above a resistance. Here we go. We're beginning to show signs of a pullback. Do you guys see this? So DWT is back at 4142. we're getting a lot of consolidation here. I'm going to give this time. I'm not going to force it, especially with that bad trade. I have to learn from my mistakes, right? It's not just about like, okay, well now it's going to do it or now it's going to do it. I think that we're going to get some consolidation here and we might continue to uptrend on forward/CL. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more patient. Watch out for forward/GC. Extremely overbought, right? So inverse is JDST. Has a lot to recover if it does begin to recover, right? So if you want to trade against the overall market and you think it's bound to pull back, look at that. Crazy, huh? It's an opportunity, but it's only for those that see it, right? See value in it. Anna, yeah, I mean, I can talk about it. So, so if you think that forward slash could reverse over, would you then switch over to UWT? Yes, but not right now because it would be in the very early stages of an overall reversal. Because right now it's still a descending pattern, still in between the middle and bottom VWAP. So I would need a lot more confirmation to go with UWT. Like I'm indifferent, right, about whichever one it picks. But right now, I'm more willing to go for DWT because the overall pattern is against crude oil. Do you get that? So like, I would need much more confirmation for crude oil to prove itself for me to be willing to go into DWT. So because of that, then I would just hold off until that direction is clear or until it actually gets rejected. So when answering the question about what's a much more attractive spread, easiest way for me to put it is the spread is even not that bad right now, but it continues to change. So right now, like the spread is like 10 cents, which is honestly not that bad, especially for $100 stock or ETF, right? My ideal spread is 1 cent. I like being able to get in, get out within a 1 cent, spread. It's ideal because my entries and my exits are much more efficient. If I cut losses, right, I'm more eager and more willing to cut losses because I know that I can either cut losses at a stop loss. If I cut losses with a stop loss with DGAS, because the spread is so wide, I just it just there's so many inconsistencies with that. Just think about that. Like when you enter, when you exit, when you have to cut losses, not just about your perfect entry and exit, right, to buy and sell for a profit, but think that you buy and then you have to cut losses with a stop loss and how that looks like with the spread. It just makes it much more, in my eyes, unattractive. And you tend to, in my opinion, in my experience as well, lose maybe a little bit more because of that spread and because you have to work with it. So it's a little bit more difficult to get filled because the gap is usually so big on something like so now we're at like 15 cents for a spread, right? And sometimes it's at a 50-cent spread, and that's just a lot for me, especially when I'm trading with a larger dollar amount. So there it goes, forward/CL still pushing up. That's nice to see. Again, looks like we did get in a little bit too early. So like we've said, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't have to. Strong push up on natural gas. Look at that. Showing signs of a resistance here, right? Do you guys see this? Look at that MACD. Look at this, right? So I'm gonna be watching carefully. I think I still have my order here. So we'll see. You guys with a strong push up. Natural gas continuing to make higher highs. That would have been nice if I would have stayed here on natural gas. That would have been 3%, right, on you guys. Gold pulling back, selling off. Watch out for the MACD. Watch out. It's still an uptrending pattern, so just keep that in mind. It's not aggressively selling off. It's still kind of this way that it's been flowing. So just be careful. Don't be afraid to lock in profits. I really like how overbought it is. I just wish Diaz didn't have such a big spread. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I find the margin to be attractive. I just can't get over that idea of here we go. Gonna wait for the break below 30, 55.30. Let's see if we get it. Here we go. If we're so certain that it's gonna sell off, then why not just wait for it, right? And there we go. Did it go? Whoa, what happened? Wow, that was annoying. That is not good. Right as we're talking so good about TD Ameritrade. Oh, some consolidation. Wow, we're holding. See where we go from here. I don't know why your thing was blocked. I apologize. Ah, okay. I appreciate that. There we go. Let's see what we got going on here. So this is going to be my last trade for this live stream. I know we're right around that 30-minute mark. I'm so tired, team. I didn't go to bed till like 11, and me having to wake up at 3 o'clock just really, yeah, I'm tired. So, and we have a long day today with different things that we're going to be doing. So, hope you guys are okay with. I'm going to try to close out this trade, and then after that, I'm going to call it a live stream if that's cool with you guys. I'm going to go back to sleep, and I have to be back up at 7. So there it goes. We're getting some form of consolidation, and there it goes. Beginning to find a support once again, right around that SMA line again. old resistance levels can become new support levels, so definitely something that we want to take into consideration. Ah, shoot. No. There it goes. So much consolidation right now. Here it goes. Let's see. Are we going to begin to try to make higher highs? And yeah, it's pushing back up. We're back above 55.40. So the MACD looks like it might be reversing back up. So definitely don't want to partake in that. Gonna see if we can pull back a little bit. If not, then we're just gonna have to close it out. A little bummy once again, right? Again, we're in the very early stages of the market, right? It's only been open for 30 minutes. So, yeah, I was up a certain dollar amount, and that's always cool, right? It's something to empower you to be more selective. But at the end of the day, I'm just sharing this because I know maybe I might not be the only one. But sometimes, and again, I'm just sharing this because I want to see if I could relate to anyone. Um, or if anyone has ever felt the same. Sometimes when you make a certain dollar amount, so for example, I was up $700, right? You think that those $700 are yours, and then you refuse to either cut losses, or you always try to work towards getting back to that point. When it comes down to the series of trades that you take that follow after that. And I just think that it's best to almost take every trade as, a new set of opportunity, that the other trade, again, has absolutely nothing to do. The dollar amount that you're up or you're down is completely, honestly, irrelevant, right? With what it is that you have going on and moving forward. So I just know that there's been multiple times, especially when I first got started, that I would take a trade, it wouldn't go according to plan, and I was up maybe, a certain dollar amount, and I was always just trying to get back to that old dollar amount that I was up or down, right? And I would just refuse to either cut losses because I was like, no, but I was up 700, so like I'll just wait till it gets back to that point. That's just, I think, a bad mentality. Like every trade, every day trade, at least for me, is viewed as like a new opportunity. And yeah, I can take my past experiences and use that as a reference. But at the end of the day, I have to go off of what I'm currently seeing right now. And I just wanted to see if I could share that and to, see if that's something that any of you, work well with. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, it just looks like we're still getting consolidation here. So I'm trying to see if I could either cut losses or something, just so. There we go. Alrighty. Come on. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Jeez Louise. So there we go, we have confirmation. Oh, okay. Might be finding a support here. And I really was expecting a little bit more of a sell-off, and not just that, but again, you can't control what you are given, especially not with the market. Let's see, can we break below 55.20? That would be really, really nice. We're at 55.23, 55.24. There it goes, 55.22. Nope. Okay, there it goes. Let's see, back to 23. Definitely looking like it's forming a support. Do you guys see that, right? Like we're getting some form of consolidation. So a little heads up to you guys, if you guys are up on your trade and you guys don't want to risk it, right? This would be a reason. I'm just saying, it doesn't mean that you have to. I'm just saying that there would obviously be a reason on why you lock in profits. Would it be viewed as conservative or you lock in profits too early? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as you feel comfortable with your trade. Again, the dollar amount that you're trading with right now is not what you could be trading with down the road. There it goes, selling off, making lower lows. So I'm going to go back on over here once my TD Ameritrade decides to load. And wow, this thing is so slow right now that it's honestly kind of messing up with my trade. So a little bummy, a little upset, but there it goes, sold at 646. So that's where I decided to sell. Right now it's at 646, 647. Again, I was looking, I personally, this is my opinion, right? I like to look, this is my preference. I like to look at the future, and it's still selling off. So there it goes. It should be 646, 647, 648. Wow, there it goes. 648, 649. Missed out on quite a bit, right? Still has a lot of margin to sell off. But like you guys saw, we're showing a lot of signs of like consolidation and all that stuff, and there it goes. You know, it's definitely selling off. It has more margin to push up, especially with crude oil being bearish and DWT being bullish. But closed out my trade back up to $1,200. Is there anything that I can answer for you guys before I go to bed? Go back to bed, right? It's 4:09 a.m. here. I'm really happy with, again, it's Friday. I don't normally do very well on Fridays. I'm on vacation, kind of. And I wanted to see if I could answer any of your questions. Made $50 on you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you again. I hope that do you guys have any question about my day trade? I feel like it was super clear, right, about like why I took my position, when I added more, when I was about to cut losses. That all made sense, right? So status on new course, that's going to be my main priority as and when I get back, to have Learn Plan Profit 2.0 ready for you, not as soon as I get back, but finalizing everything. You seem to be a very efficient trader on your holidays. I know I've just been a little bit more selective. It's been really, really nice. It's Friday and you're on vacation. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you again, Rafael. Um, why is that? I've just been more picky, to say the least. More picky with my entries and my exits and just my trades. Like yesterday was a perfect example of that. Thank you. Oh, okay, sounds good. I appreciate it. So our consolidation patterns not good to trade. I don't want to say that they're not good to trade. If you find those patterns to be consistent, great. Just the overall direction is not in your favor. But if the patterns are consistent enough and you think that you can trade them, then 100% all power to you. Appreciate you. So 2.0 will be available for current students, of course. Of course. Yeah, I'm not going to make you buy Learn Plan Profit 2.0 again. That was my agreement with all of you that, again, I wanted to provide all the updates, and stuff. Yeah, so are you back on Monday? Yeah, I'm going to be flying back Saturday. So I'll be back for our Sunday stock talk. I'm trying to work with my schedule. I've been trying to upload every day and stuff like that. I do apologize for missing yesterday, but I just wanted like one day to do a morning activity. So what is 2.0? The updated version for Learn Plan Profit that's coming. Yeah, I would say, right? It's an update, so a full course update, like the entire thing. No, I barely did anything. I got a little sick, but it was fun. It was cool. It was an experience. I really just like going to see other people kind of like have fun, and I kind of just like to watch. All right. We're going to be going golfing today, believe it or not. You're going to see a 6'4" lengthy Hispanic on a Hawaiian golf course today. And I've never golfed in my life, so it should be fun. But I really appreciate you guys' time. Again, a quick little closeout just so you guys can see overall, right? You guys can see my total orders here. And yeah, that's really just it. So I really appreciate you guys' time. I wish you guys an amazing and blessed Friday. Continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. Don't forget to make someone smile today, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note.